our new lesson, it's going to be about line segments, rays, and angles. If you look at these drawings, you're going to notice that they don't look like a line because we took from before that lines, they should have arrows from both sides and they should continue from both sides. But here we have endpoints from both sides. Here I have an endpoint, here another one, means it stopped from both sides. Also in the second example, it stopped from here and it stopped from here. So what do you think I'm going to call these drawings? In math, anything that it's part of a line that it stops from both directions, I'm going to call it a line segment. So as we said from a while that line segments have two endpoints, means they're going to stop from both directions, from both sides, and a line segment, it's part of a line. If you look at this picture, you're going to see an example of a line segment in this door. This is an example of a line segment. It stopped from here and it stopped from the other side, so this is a line segment. Have a look at these drawings. You're going to see that also they don't look like a line because they don't continue from both sides, and also they don't look like a line segments because they don't have endpoints from both sides. What do you think I'm going to call these? You're going to see it stopped from here and it continued from the other side. It stopped from this side and it continued from the other side, from the arrow side. In the third example also it stopped here and it continued from the arrow side. So in math, anytime I have a part of a line that it stops from one side and it continues from the other side, I'm going to call it a ray. So a ray, it has one end point as shown here, and it moves in one direction, the arrow direction. So, and also you should know that it's part of a line. If you're going to look at this picture, here it has a lot of rays. It stopped from here and it continued from the other side. So these are rays. How I'm going to name my ray? If you're going to look here, it is called ray FY. Okay, it stopped from here, from this endpoint, and it continued from the other side. And how I'm going to name it, always I put a line with one side having an arrow and the other side an endpoint. Okay, as shown in this drawing, it should be the same. Okay, like this I name my ray. If you look at the drawing of RS, you're going to see that it stopped from both directions, so it's a line segment, while here it is a ray. How I'm going to name the line segment? Very close in the way of naming the ray, but instead of doing an arrow, I'm going to name it like this, R S, and I'm just going to put a dash as if it's what, a line segment that it stopped from both sides. Like this I name the line segment, and here the way of naming the ray. Now if you look at this drawing, you're going to notice that I have two rays. Here is my first ray. It starts from this endpoint and it continues, and here is my second ray. Okay, so here I have two rays that they are connected with each other at this endpoint. So this is my endpoint that it's common between these two rays. Okay, in math, anytime that I have two rays that they are connected or they have one common endpoint, what's between these two rays, I'm going to call it an angle. So what's the meaning of an angle? An angle is a figure formed by two rays that they have the same end point, okay? So how I'm going to name my angles, I have two ways and both they are correct. I have, for example, I start C, then A, then T, but before it I have to put this drawing, or I can do it the other side, and both, as I told you, both are correct. Okay, I can start with the T first, then move to the A, then the C, and here I'm talking about the what angle A. Okay, or the last thing, you can name it in a very simple way. My angle is here, so I just put A with this sign. Okay, now I'm going to teach you types or kinds of angles. In this lesson we're going to learn four types or four kinds of angles. There's a very small difference between them. You're going to see how. My first example, or my first kind, sorry, it is the right angle. It is formed by two rays that have an L shape, and the angle between them, it forms a perfect corner. Okay, so here I can make a perfect corner, a perfect square. So a right angle, it is a square corner and it's a 90 degrees angle, and the two rays, they form an L shape. Here are some real life examples about a right angle. I can show you that here I can form a perfect corner or a square, here the same at this corner also, and I can do it even here between the two line segments. Here I have also a right angle. Okay. From the word cute, anytime you hear the word cute, it means something that it's small, right? So the second kind of angles, it's going to be the acute angle, and you're going to know that that angle, it is smaller than the 90 degrees angle, smaller than the right angle. What does it mean? The opening of the acute angle, it is less than the right angle, and to remember this, you're going to know that from its name, acute angle means it's cute, it's small. Okay, if it was a right angle, it's supposed to be like this, and here forming a perfect corner, but it is less than a right angle, and the opening of it, it is small. And here we have some real life examples of an acute angle. I have the pizza. So here the angle is acute. The opening of the scissor, it's acute also. The mouth of the alligator, the opening, it's smaller than a right angle. And here also the same. Okay. Now the third kind, it's called obtuse angles. What do I mean by obtuse angles? That they are angles that are bigger, or the opening is bigger or more than a what? A right angle. Okay. You're going to see if it was a right angle, it's supposed to be like this, but its opening is more than a right angle. Here also the same. If it was a right angle, it's supposed to be like this, but the opening, it's wider or more than a right angle. Also some real life examples of an obtuse angle. I have the opening of the snake mouth. it is wide, larger than a right angle, the mouth of the lion, the opening of the roof here, the wings of the airplane. Now the simplest and easiest kind of angles, it is the straight angle. It is an angle that it forms a straight line. So it is an angle that forms a what? A straight line. And from just looking at it, you're going to see that it is a straight line, and it is what? This is the angle. Okay, so here is a real life example, the bridge, that it's a what? Forms a straight line, and this is the angle. Okay, so we reached the end of our lesson about angles, line segments, types of angles. Please make sure to know the definition of each type or kind of angles and how to draw these angles. Thank you very much.